More than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well.
Well, both of these teams are at the vanguard of what has been an increasing trend in the NBA. Breakneck pace, Shaq.
Everybody loves a little showtime, but maybe not all the time. In many games now, it's all about winning, and losing is determined.
You ever gone to breakneck pace?
No.
You know, I enjoyed the era I played in, but offensively, I would love to sample just a little bit what it would be like when defenders just can't grab you.
Wow.
Like that?
Yeah, my gosh. And it was even worse than that.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
And here were the Boston Celtics arriving earlier. The players with a look of intensity as they try to pick up a win on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, when LaMarcus Aldridge left the Blazers for San Antonio in 2015, most expected a rebuild in Portland. But Blazers GM Neil Olshey said there was never going to be any bottoming out. There was development. We brought in quality, undervalued players, and they've begun to thrive in our system and our culture. Kevin, they have reason to be proud in Portland.
Indeed, there is. Thanks, David. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. Look at the Trailblazers. They're still holding tough in that 5th position, still trying to climb the ladder.
And you know, the Celtics, they've experimented with a lot of options this season, but at some point you are what you are. And that's a pretty good basketball team moving forward.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guards. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Cantor in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Nurkic, and it's Hood in at the 3 slot. A lot of pace with these two teams, Doris. You were the primary ball handler when you played. What was your style?
Well, I think, you know, the style that players want to play in, Kevin, are the fast-paced, open-floor styles, which really allows you to showcase, number one, if you're a skilled basketball player. Number two, do you have great athleticism? Is speed your best attribute? To me, a free-flowing, fast-paced, sort of read and react system is the absolute ideal style.
Stolen by Cantor. McCollum against Smart. Back to Tatum. From down low. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Blazers on offense. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Yeah, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
The first one falls.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
And so, Smart nails both of them. And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doris, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his combination of athleticism, strength, and motor makes him an absolute monster on the defensive end.
Knocked loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. about 1 minute into the first. Offensive rebound, Lillard.
Well, you have to like that Cantor gets active on the defensive end. This is the area of his game that he continues to work on.
Here's Tice and Tatum out top the key. Second shot opportunity, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Portland. Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And that one falls for Tatum. Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Lillard, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Lillard.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league, and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
The 3 from Tatum. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
There's the lob to Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Walker. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Here's Tatum. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Kicks to McCollum. Now here's Hood. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Walker. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Stolen by Walker. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Walker's running. Cantor. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 7. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Boston making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. Whiteside finds Hood. Now here's McCollum. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Lillard from outside. Portland again missing.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Passes it to Whiteside. Now Hood. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Nurkic banked in off the glass.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Here's Wanamaker. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's McCollum after the basket by Boston. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Celtics leading by 5. Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. McCollum against Smart. Clock at 6. Wanamaker misses. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And let's go to a rundown of the best point guards from the free throw line over the course of the last month. Here is your 2K leaderboard. 5th on the list, Damian Lillard.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
You know, but even so, don't take for granted what this group has done at the free throw line. They deserve a ton of credit for the work they've put in to achieve that level of consistency and excellence.
Here's Wanamaker. Dishes it to Cantor. Knocked away.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here we go, one-on-one. And Whiteside sends it back. Lillard with no one around. Portland again missing. Celtics leading by 5.
And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
You know, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Back to McCollum for 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. McCollum's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Wanamaker. Outside, Smart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And a wide open look for McCollum. Off target from 3-point range.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, defense a given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Mario Hezonja comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for Rodney Hood.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, quality floor recognition from Trevor Ariza. If a teammate is open, I promise you he will deliver.
Here's Wanamaker. Outside, Smart. Pass to Williams. Wants to get it to Brown and does. 5 to shoot over Ariza. Brown, good.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown, the aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude, tremendous.
Now, here's Lillard, guarded closer. Down low, here's Hezonja. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Hayward, lays it up off the glass. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Lillard outside. A pass to Hezonja. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Hayward, and Hayward with the stuff.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Lillard. A 32-point game for him in the win against Detroit. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. And the Celtics going the other way now.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here is Hayward. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Wanamaker. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Ariza. McCollum against Smart. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lillard. The rebound by the Celtics.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Well, every year, Doris, despite the expert predictions, there are always big surprises, some things that come out of the blue, or they're fun to watch.
We tend to use that word expert lightly because you never know, despite collections of talent, who's going to work well together, who develops their chemistries, what injuries play a part in a particular season. Are there mid-season trades that sort of maybe change the chemistry and the makeup of a particular roster? So listen, predictions, take them with a grain of salt. You never know how an NBA season might play out.
And that's why we love the regular season so much. Long, yes, but so many different twists and turns along the way.
No doubt.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And you talk about shot makers, C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Brown. A rebound by Hazania.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
That one off the back iron and out. Brown against McCollum. Pass to Wanamaker. Beyond the arc. Portland grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter. Well, Gordon Hayward obviously still working his way back to peak form. Let's remember, this guy was an all-star in 2017. We know he can be a franchise guy.
And Doris, you talk about when Gordon Hayward is playing his best. What makes him, in your mind, so special?
Well, when he's right physically, he can be a go-to offensive weapon, Kevin. This guy is the true definition of triple threat, right? He can pick you apart with his passing, with his shooting, and also off the dribble drive. Boy, when he's right, he is tough to stop.
Free throw good from Hayward.
What a package Gordon Hayward brings to the table. Size, athleticism, high IQ for the game of basketball. You can count on his decision-making at both ends. I just love his game.
Hayward hits them both.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Here's Simons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And stolen by Hazonia. And it's Ariza in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
I know Trevor Ariza has been a bit of a journeyman, but he is also a proven champion. On the defensive end, you know he's going to take pride in locking down his man.
And he's good on the second.
You know, you look at what a guy like Trevor Ariza can provide on the backside of his career. The numbers don't tell the story. This guy is a consummate professional.
Now here's Williams. He averages about 5 points a game. Back to Wanamaker. Floats it up for Williams. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And the Celtics lead by 13.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Simons following the bucket by the Celtics. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Wanamaker. Brown outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
The Celtics have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
first one falls for him.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Here's Anthony. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Celtics leading by 11. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brown feeling it out a bit. Stolen by McCollum. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. McCollum's got 9.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Wanamaker. It could go. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front, up by 9. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the floor for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Williams is out there with Hayward. And it's Poirier in at the 5, home in the paint.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Brown outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. A 12-point game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The Celtics shooting here about 46% for the game. Hayward outside. Passes to Poirier. 5 on the clock. Stolen by McCollum. Pass break. Here come the Trailblazers. Anthony leading the charge.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Now Walker, he is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Taken away by Anthony. A 3 from McCollum, and the Trailblazers another 3.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Walker taking his time here. Pass to Brown. A fader. Can't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. It's McCollum on the wing. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
That one is off. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Collins. Rodney Hood subbed in for McCollum.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
Here's Simons over Walker. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 9.
Oh, such nice touch on that turnaround jumper. That was smooth.
And here's Walker. Tatum finds Brown. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Houston Rockets.
In that game against the Cavaliers, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with a victory.
We've always been wowed by the athleticism in the NBA, but it seems to be becoming even more athletic. And certain guys get it done, Doris, in different ways.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of examples, Kev, of guys who don't have or are not blessed with incredible athleticism, but who have found a way to be successful. Nikola Jokic is a first-team NBA player who plays very much below the rim. And then you look at certain shooters who can affect the game. J.J. Redick. He is impossible to guard because he's one constant stream of movement. So, listen, if you have great skill for your position without athleticism, you can still find a way to have a job in this NBA.
Good on the second free throw. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Walker with it. Brown outside. And Whiteside sends it back. Here's Simons. At the elbow, it's Whiteside. The second chance effort goes up and lays it nice and easy. Whiteside's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Brown. 20 points for him last game against the Lakers.
I thought his physicality was crucial too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And the Celtics also making a change. Smart's checked in. Lillard against Walker. Lillard bounce pass. Fires from 14. That one rolling around and rims out.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Good work there as it goes.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
And here's Portland. They're on a 14-6 run. To the inside, Lillard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Lillard's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Walker against Lillard. Outside Tatum. Now here's Cantor. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Lillard against Walker. Lillard left side. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Celtics with the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
First free throw is good.
You know what I love, Kevin, is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Nurkic checked in for Portland. And he can't hit the second.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade. A chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
Now here's Walker following the miss by Hassan Whiteside.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Cantor throws it down.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, terrific effort. He obviously has the length to make those plays when he's being aggressive.
Portland with the ball after the basket by Boston. Lillard dishes to Hood. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20-25-5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
Free throw, no good for Nurkic. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it. Here's Walker. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. And there's the pass to Cantor. Back to Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. For the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Smart kicks to Walker. Shoots over Lillard. And it's Walker that time on the assist from Smart. And now an 8-point Celtic lead. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Right side Hood. Over Tatum. Hood can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Tatum, that's for 2. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. That's a 2 from Lillard. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Boston leading by 6. Now here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Smart. He kicks to Cantor. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Hood. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Rebound Boston. Cantor's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's Smart with the drive. And that one, good. Smart's got 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Stolen by Walker. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Oh, Tatum in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Here's Lillard. He's got 8. Passes it to Hood. Hazonia on the wing. Nurkic, the pass to Hood. Just 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They get it back. Celtics leading by 12. Tatum's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
At the elbow, it's Whiteside. The 11-footer. Rebound, Boston.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Smart, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Smart's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston. And for Portland, they're shooting 48% on their attempts here in quarter number 2. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
A different look now for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Whiteside. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Hood. Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. Here's Nurkic. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Boston leading by 14. Hayward on the wing. 1:31 left in the second quarter. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Collins trying to break free. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for Damian Lillard.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Here's Wanamaker. Back to Walker. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now, here's Hazonia. 40 seconds left here in the second. And Nurkic has it in the corner. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
3-pointer, Lillard connects from 3-point range. Lillard's got 13 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Lillard against Walker. Outside Williams. Back to Walker. Nurkic with the steal. And that concludes the first half. Celtics lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Out in front at the half is Boston. They have a 13-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
And Kenny, what did you see from Portland?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Lillard. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Whiteside, and it's Hood in at the 3 spot. Trailblazers trail by 15. Lillard dishes to McCollum. To the wing right side. Pass to Hood. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Tatum, good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Here's Lillard. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Hood on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Lillard, the pass to Hood.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Celtics passing it around. Cantor kicks to Walker. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's McCollum. And again, it's Portland converted.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Cantor's shot is off, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so Hood will bring it up for Portland, trailing by 13.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end. And Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
Here's Cantor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Now here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. They get it back.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 at the line. Free throw, good, Whiteside. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Smart kicks to Tice. Back to Smart. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Trailblazers trail by 14. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Portland. Brownie's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Lillard. He's got 13. Wide open. They get the rebound. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Simons is checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Outside, Walker. Kicks it to Brown. The pass to Cantor. Clock at 6. Shoots over Nurkic. Cantor's shot is off.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
So a nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Portland. Right now they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs.
And for the Trailblazers, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Here's Simons. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Here's Simons. He's covered by Brown. And it's Simons missing.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Brown, good.
I tell you, what an improvement for Jaylen Brown on the offensive end, both in recognition and execution. Hit that pull-up jumper, sir.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, the third pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness, bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Simons. 10 points for him. And Cantor pulls it down. Celtics leading by 17. Outside, Walker. There's the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's McCollum, and he makes that one. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Zach Collins checked in for Portland. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And the Celtics also making a change. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Daniel Tice. And that one falls for Walker. Trailblazers trail by 18. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Second chance shot. Lays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got his second basket.
You know, and even when the play isn't for him, Anthony able to get on the glass and on the scoreboard.
Tatum on the wing. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Launches it. Good D by Ariza.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Now here's Tatum. Following the miss by Trevor Ariza. Hayward can't hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Here's Simons. He's got 10. 6 to shoot. Hayward with some nice D. And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Trailblazers trail by 16. Here's Anthony. Portland no good that time either. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Taken away by Anthony. They're running for the finish. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. From deep, Walker cans it from downtown. Walker's got 8 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Simons, the pass to Collins. He dishes it to McCollum. Over Brown. They get it back. Collins. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And the rejection by Collins. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Anthony leading the charge. And it's Simons missing. Celtics leading by 17. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
And for Portland, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Mario Hezonja's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. Here's Simons. He's got 10. Pass to McCollum. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got 19 points.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Out to Hayward. The Celtics working the ball around now. The shot by Williams, no good. Trailblazers trail by 16. Simons, the pass to Hezonja. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Wanamaker. Hayward, left side. Over Ariza. That one wide left. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
And look, a tough rookie season for Zach Collins, but boy, he's bounced back. Much better in terms of shooting, showing why he was taken in the top 10 back in 2017.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And you look at Collins, able to protect the rim and space the floor offensively.
And fits that modern template for an NBA center. Time will tell how good he can be, but he's already making an impact.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Hezonja finds Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Fades back. The rebound by the Celtics. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Kanter. Over Lillard. The shot's good from Kanter. Kanter's got 8.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Pass to McCollum. The 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Wanamaker. There's the dish to Brown. Back to Wanamaker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. 15-point game. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the shot goes in.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
1 shot.
Free throw good from Brown.
we're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
McCollum outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Throw good, McCollum.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Boston leading by 16, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Now here's Hayward following the miss by C.J. McCollum. To the paint and stolen by Hezonja. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And the first one drops.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic has checked in. And so he hits both. Celtics leading by 16. Now Smart, 11 points in the game. To the inside. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's 13 points for Marcus Smart.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The pass to Nurkic. Picked him clean. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Smart. And he converts the layup. Smart's got 4 points in the quarter.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think, Greg, it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics leading by 20. On the court for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Williams, and it's Smart in at the point. Here's Brown. Nurkic with the block, and they're able to recover. And now Portland on the break. Here's Lillard. The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here's Brown, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Doris, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports, worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Brown drops them both. And for Portland, their shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Lillard. Over Smart. They get it again.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
One shot.
That free throw good from Lillard. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And here's Smart. Brown outside. No good on the triple.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Here's Azania. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. He kicks it to Brown. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Walker's checked in for the Celtics.
One shot.
Brown, no good on the free throw. Trailblazers trail by 19. Hood deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Whiteside. And Boston with the rebound. Tice has got 4 rebounds in this game. Smart finds Tice. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Azania. The teardrop falls in. Azania's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Walker the pass to Brown. And stolen by Hazonia. Left side, Hood. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, don't underestimate the in-between game of Rodney Hood. This guy can make shots from just about anywhere.
Pass to Tice. Shot from 12. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Trailblazers trail by 15. Lillard from outside. But they recover it. And taken away by Brown. And the pass to Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And he makes the first. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Mario Hezonja. And the Celtics also making a change. Tatum's checked in. Kemba Walker hits them both.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to Hood, jacks up a 3. Trailblazers keep it alive.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Walker against Lillard. Now here's Walker. He's covered closely. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Shot clock at 5. Tatum on the wing. Takes a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 16. Here's Lillard. Here's Whiteside. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. And no good. Good D by Ariza. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Passes it to Whiteside. Tatum against Lillard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tatum's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Simons, he's checked in for Hood. Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. Lillard scanning the floor. Grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Nurkic in the post. He's covered by Kanter.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Simons from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Right side. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Pass to Kanter. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And it's Simons missing. Celtics leading by 14. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Some athleticism on display. Jason Tatum, the speed, the strides on the drive.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Free throw good. Damian Lillard. Here's Walker. Down low. The 8-footer. And scoring with the play inside is Cantor. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 16 rebounds. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Three-pointer. And there's Lillard on the assist by Whiteside. 22 points for Lillard.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum.
I see him.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The first one falls. Here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
Walker against Lillard. Back to Walker. Kicks it to Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Cantor's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's the catch and shoot ability of Enes Kanter. Always gets himself squared.
Trailblazers trail by 14. McCollum with the ball. Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Walker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got 25 points in the game.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Rodney Hood's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum against Brown. Dishes it to Walker. In the corner. Tatum with it. Lock at 6. Yes, that goes in. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kemba Walker.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Portland with the ball. They trail by 18. Lillard against Walker. The baseline J. And it's Lillard missing. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Got that one up quick. And that's 21 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's got to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Celtics leading by 19 points. Now here's Walker. Outside Tatum from past the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Cantor. Again, the Celtics good for two.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Lillard from deep three-point land. Portland again missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kemba Walker.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And again with the rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied. And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
Yeah, he's back-to-back games like this. He is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cantor. Portland grabs the miss. Now Lillard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Gordon, nice win for you guys tonight. What was the difference?
Energy. I think we play with a lot of energy, passion, especially defensively. You know, when we're all doing our job and we're playing and we're focused and we're solid defensively, we're not really having lapses, we can be a pretty good team. You know, that we don't have to walk the ball up the court, and it's not as difficult on our offense. So it all starts defensively, and I think it all starts with energy down there.
You've become one of the best young defensive teams in the league, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time